For a brief time, Latourell Falls was my favorite waterfall in the Columbia Gorge. The contrast with the overwhelming crowds of Multnomah Falls was refreshing, and it was so easy to get to, with only a 3-minute walk down from the main parking area. As someone who thrives on a lack of challenges, I appreciated getting rewarded for my low effort, but there's a plot twist that I'll get to in a moment, and that moment is now. This 220-foot drop down the basalt cliff is only one section of this waterfall. There's a hike to Upper Latourell Falls from the parking area, which I didn't know about the first time I visited. I just went up these stairs because I figured I'd be staring at something better at the top. After taking in some views, I just kept going further up the trail out of curiosity. This hike is listed as only moderately difficult and isn't long at all for regular hikers, at only 2.1 miles for the whole loop. But for someone like me who hadn't done a significant hike in quite a while, it was a self-inflicted reminder of how cruel and punishing life can be. I asked passers-by if there was a good view at the top, and they assured me that it was breathtaking. Just as one has no choice but to accept the terms and conditions on some user agreement, I placed my faith in these strangers and kept going. Oh God, there's a bridge. Maybe that leads to the final viewing area. I think this is the view everybody was talking about. This is surely how Moses must have felt, wandering through the desert for 40 years. Holy shit, I see a waterfall. At last, the promised land. At 134 feet, Upper Latourell Falls is about 90 feet shorter than the lower section, but it was still taller than me, which is quite impressive, and really what I look for in any good waterfall. I'm eager to see this place in the spring or fall, with the rain and glacial melt creating a more powerful water flow. In the meantime, I've come back a number of times already to catch the waterfall in the sunlight while it lasts, because seriously, just look. Actually, you don't have to just look. There's enough space to walk up these rocks to get behind the waterfall. Just make sure you have appropriate shoes on, because the rocks can be slippery. They're also easy to get your foot wedged into or twist an ankle, so be careful. Without my trekking poles, which would have really helped, I had to almost crawl in some areas to keep from falling. A nice kid, maybe about 10 years old, asked me if I needed any help. I thanked him and said it was too late for me, but the kind gesture at least gave me hope for the future of the world. We end today's journey with a segment called Travel-Sized Tales, miniature stories for people on the go who want to enjoy literature, but not too much. The mayor of Sunlit Falls should have read the sponsorship contract much more carefully, because the mayor of Sun Mist Zero Sugar Falls lost the election 51% to 48%. Wait, 48% still voted for that guy? Damn, what a world. See you next time.